I would buy that game. If that happened, I would buy it. There wouldn't be any problems. You go to Abu Mustafa's store in Jordan. He will give you the best GTA HD version of San Andreas. Yeah, I would never spend money on skins in a game. That sounds like a very bad idea. Welcome to the PinkCoffee podcast. I'm your host, Naf.
I'm your host, Yunus.
Nice dab, by the way.
It's December.
Yeah, it's December.
Yeah,
it's getting really cold outside.
Soon, Christmas holidays.
If you look at Zoro, his clothes are very warm. He is prepared for the winter. The only thing he's missing is maybe a hat. This episode is about games.
Yeah, basically game news and what's up with the gaming world.
Yeah, there's like a lot of bad things going on, I would say.
Yeah.
More bad than good lately.
Like the problem with modern day games is they're very repetitive, you know.
Especially the big companies.
Like especially big companies, like new FIFA. What do they have new updates?
Like, I'll be honest. The last FIFA I played was FIFA 2014, and that was like the times where we still had fun with the game.
Okay.
And then after that, 15, 16, 17, 18, like every single year FIFA comes out, it's the same game with a little bit of updated graphics here and there, new emotes, you know, like when they score a goal, they have like a new dance or something. They do the, I don't know, whatever dances they do, you know.
Well, it has updated players.
Players, obviously,
player
the ratings of the
looks,
players.
But the problem is, like, you could just patch it every time.
Yeah, and like I think a lot of people nowadays, they literally get FIFA just to play the drafts.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know the drafts.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like they just play drafts and that's it, or maybe like against their friends with the controllers, like in the same building.
Yeah, they just upgrade the animation of the grass that moves in the field.
I don't know if anyone who plays FIFA agrees with me on this. The online servers are shit. FIFA online servers are so bad, bro. Like,
EA online servers.
Oh my god,
Not just FIFA, it's EA.
EA, like... I think EA is the most hated and loved company at the same time. Like, no, actually not loved. Never mind. It's just hated. Everyone hates EA. And like, who plays? Like, who likes pay-to-win games? Let's be real. I get it when you have like a skin or anything you buy with money to look cool, better than others or whatever. But if a game actually makes you win because you pay money, that should be deleted, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, who wants that?
The games that are very repetitive are Call of Duty.
It's the same three.
Battlefield.
Yeah. FIFA. Which we just mentioned.
Yeah.
Battlefield, Call of Duty, FIFA.
That's pretty much it, to be honest.
Yeah.
That are really repetitive.
Actually, I don't know why this popped in my mind, but fighting games kind of too. Like Tekken and Mortal Kombat, for some reason, even though they're good games, don't get me wrong, but they're still the same idea, just better graphics. Better fatalities.
Yeah, yeah. Well, but if you compare like really old Tekken with the newest one, obviously the newest one is better.
Of course, it's better. But
yeah,
the same thing is about FIFA.
But now, because we're like reaching the limit of quality, or what people are comfortable playing with. Like we're not gonna play 8K soon. Like 1080 or 4K is enough, you know.
I'll be real. Like when I saw the first announcement of the PS5, and they put like a trailer of this one game. I don't know what game it is. I'll put it down here. But it's this game where there was this woman walking through caves, and they were trying to show how detailed the graphics are in the new PS5. And when I looked at it, obviously I was like, nice, you know, like she's like moving and she breaks a little bit of the stone and the stone starts crumbling and stuff, like really detailed. I was like, I don't know how good that is in the end of the day.
Like, to be honest, like it really depends on what type of a game it is. Because I'm okay with games that are not like full HQ, you know, like full HD. And
like even when you talk to, for example, my mom, like she back in the day she used to play all these PlayStation 1 games with me, and she was really invested in them. And nowadays when I talk to her about games, the only thing she likes to remember is those old games with the very bad graphics, but the nice stories.
I would say simple graphics.
Simple graphics.
Because I think also that the more graphics you add to a game, the overall designing the whole game map that you play in becomes really hard.
Yeah.
Because usually in a game, especially single player games, you have to move from one point to another to continue the story.
Yes.
But if it's like really detailed map,
you can just move around anywhere.
It's really hard to design a really good game.
Because like there's too much you have to do.
Yeah.
There's too much you have to think about.
Or too much distractions, you know.
Yeah, and then you realize that the companies focus on making, I don't know, the maps look nice. But then you realize that the inside, the game itself is kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
Of like story and kind of like beauty basically in the game.
What I really liked though was the Ghost of Tsushima. Like that game, it has amazing graphics.
It's bold.
But they didn't lack in the game development itself, you know, the story and everything.
And they got the voice actor of Zorro in it. That is just, every time I hear his voice, I'm just like, oh, beautiful. Now, the Ghost of Tsushima is like, I'm gonna be honest, I realize there's a pattern with these games.
Yeah.
Like Ghost of Tsushima, the Assassin's Creeds, the Valhalla that I played as well, there's always the same idea where you have to like find the like specific points on the map and get like, let's say, all architects or something. You have to find stuff on the map. But with this game, what made it so beautiful was the different areas. Like every area has like a different kind of vibe to it, like a different season. There's like flowers flying around with the wind and shit.
Yeah,
it's so nice. It's a really good game.
It's
like,
a really
highly recommend playing.
Beautiful game. Yeah.
And it was one of the last, or even the last, PlayStation 4 only release.
Yeah.
After that, every game was on PS5.
I'm actually still waiting for the PC release. They might release.
They haven't done it yet.
They haven't done it yet.
Oh no!
Because I kind of want it on my PC.
Yeah.
They might do it next year. The other game that had like really good graphics and how would I say, the game mechanics were amazing was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, I've played it with you.
And
that's a good game.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like they created the game in a way that it doesn't have loading screens. So it's just a continuous game, and then there's like a cutscene or something, you know.
They've tried to do that with the older Assassin's Creeds, where when you have the loading screen, you're walking around this dimension, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's a good idea, but it didn't work as well as the new Star Wars.
Also, the thing is microtransactions, because they get a really bad rep in gaming world. Because, for example, the EA thing that happened way back.
Yeah.
Some people don't like the idea of buying skins in games, but I think that's like really personal.
I would never spend money on skins in a game. That sounds like a very bad idea. I don't encourage anyone to do it because you're just spending your money on stuff that technically doesn't matter. In the end of the day, you're making yourself.
But it looks cool.
Help me. I've spent over 3k on League of Legends skins, and I don't feel proud about it. But I do have a lot of skins though.
You have a lot of skins. So what do you think about DLCs?
I think DLCs are stupid.
Yeah, I think they should be in the patch when they upgrade the game. They should have like I don't mind if games become more expensive, and every time you get an update, the DLC comes to you straight up.
Have you ever seen free games that have DLCs that cost money? I haven't.
Free game?
Like a free game and then the DLCs, you have to pay for them. I don't think there's anything like that, right?
Let me think about it.
I think all the games...
Destiny 2.
That's a good one.
Destiny 2.
But Destiny 2 used to cost money though before.
It used to, but nowadays it's free.
It's free
but
nowadays.
The DLCs still cost money.
They do a lot.
Yeah,
they're like the
but
game itself.
They're not just like small DLCs. Sorry for interrupting.
Huge.
They're huge.
Like, the game itself is like this, and then the DLC adds like this much.
Yeah, it's like the Monster Hunter Iceborne edition.
In that sense, though, both games cost money.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Also, gacha games. We played Genshin Impact.
A little bit.
Yeah, there's also microtransactions.
I think it is definitely a good game, but what didn't hook me to the game that much is the fact that I don't know the characters. It's not an actual anime.
No, it's not.
Right?
No.
So I don't have this connection to the characters, which just killed it for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
When you were talking about anime, or like when I just mentioned the anime games that I don't. That's right. I mentioned the anime games I don't like. Though. No, I take it back.
Yeah.
Because there's this game called El Sword.
Okay.
If you know it. It's also an anime kind of game that it's not actually an anime, but I loved it. I used to play it when I was younger.
Okay.
And this also is kind of the game where it's free, but there's stuff you can buy in the game. Not DLCs, but like skins and stuff that cost money.
Yeah.
So I think this is a reoccurring problem nowadays, or like in general with gaming, is that they're focusing more and more on making games free, but then adding skins and stuff in the game that make you want to buy them. And then you're just still spending too much money on games, you know.
But at least some games that are even free, like Fortnite, Genshin Impact.
At least some free stuff.
At least they do updates.
Okay, yeah.
Updates, like big updates. Like Genshin Impact, they're gonna have like totally bigger map. And new islands and everything. That's why I re-downloaded the game. And also Jump Force. Because Jump Force has DLCs, so you get new characters, but they really lacked in the game development. Like the single player story.
It's garbage.
Garbage.
Wait,
Trash.
I remember there's like these quests that you can accept, but
Yeah.
they're so random.
Yeah.
And then you go to the easiest and it's actually the hardest.
Yeah.
You go to the hardest, it's the easiest. And that's why they're shutting down, aren't they?
Yeah, they're actually on February 7th.
I can't believe that.
They're shutting down the server, so you can't ever buy the game again, and you can't play online, but you can play single player. And there is a split screen game mode, so we can still play against each other. But
that's cool, because like the fighting itself is not terrible in the game. It's actually okay.
It's not terrible, but it punishes players too hard.
What do you mean?
Even though if you play good, you just still might get just punished. And the problem that I didn't like about the fighting was you have one health bar. Imagine if you had like 3 health bars for each character. Yeah.
That would have been better, to be honest.
Also, Warzone has slightly turned into pay-to-win game because of the Cold War update that happened. And you can access guns that are broken. Yeah. And the people who are playing it for free, they can't access the guns.
And like, talking about Activision, there has been this like thing that happened where there was like harassment against women in the company.
I don't know the details, to be honest.
Yeah,
I just heard about it, and apparently it's an old thing. But the reason why it came,
How old is it though?
I don't know.
Still
This year. So if it actually happened this year,
they're in trouble.
They're in a lot of trouble because they have so much. Okay, maybe not the company will be in trouble. Yes, definitely. Yeah. But I would say the people involved in it will obviously get fired and whatever and fined.
But the problem is that they learned that the CEO knew about
when you
the
talk
harassment.
about CEO, like you mean the person who actually owns the whole company.
Yeah.
Right. So, yikes. My guy, you damaged. You damaged. Okay, you got critted by a master EQ.
He's cancelled.
Goodbye. Salam alaikum. Allah ya Bro, GTA is probably my favorite game ever. I am not gonna lie, GTA San Andreas is like...
Okay, San Andreas was amazing.
It's everything, like it describes me as a person.
Yeah, okay.
In every way possible.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, what am I doing? Okay.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
So, the GTA Remastered was a disaster, okay? A lot of bugs, texture problems, but apparently it got an update, okay? Like an upgrade. So they fixed a lot of stuff, but still what I don't understand, why do a remaster when you can make GTA 6 that we've been literally waiting for?
We've been waiting for GTA 6 since 2013. 8 years.
Like,
my God.
What is this?
What is this? Huh?
I don't know, like for real, like what is this?
I don't know. Like, okay, I understand
it's
the
like
idea.
It's like Skyrim does Elder Scrolls Remastered, and you're like,
I understand that. I understand the idea because you know what they did with Spyro or with the Crash Bandicoot?
They're really old games and they're not supported by these newer consoles, so I understand that.
Yeah, and then they just made a GTA San Andreas with like
with the same
glaze,
with the same
skin.
graphics.
Yeah, like kind of worse even.
Yeah, and Spyro was like good graphics. Spyro was made like the polygon shapes were actually like soft.
They were soft
this time.
and nice and beautiful.
Yeah. I'm sorry about this, but Rockstars, there is this thing called cracked games and free games that you just go to a torrent and you download. And it's the old San Andreas, 5 gigabyte. Okay, you get 1-2 virus, no problem. Okay, but you still get to experience the old game and laggy.
You go to Abu Mustafa's torrent, Jordan. He will give you the best GTA HD version of San Andreas.
No, it's not just San Andreas, it's GTA 6.
Yeah, it's GTA 6 San Andreas. Then you play it, has his new graphics and everything.
Oh my god, yeah.
The women are actually covered up with a hijab.
Yeah, true.
Best game ever, bro.
Instead of drinking beer, you drink chai. Like
chai, qahwa. You know the front page when the woman appears with the bikini?
Yeah.
Actually is like completely covered up. She's drinking chai.
Yeah, well there isn't a woman.
Instead of doing the peace sign, she's doing, she has a masbah in her hand.
She does like this. Yeah.
Actually, I think I've seen something like that once, because I see this picture in my head. I'm gonna put it here if there's something like that. Yeah.
Do you have any games that you're waiting for?
It's so sad that I have to say no.
Really?
Wait. Sons of Forest. It's the only game I am waiting for. Saraha. It's the only game I'm waiting for, and I have huge expectations. I think if this game disappoints, it's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
Because if this game disappoints me, I'm out of the game life, I think. Then I'm just gonna stick to League and pay more money to skins.
I actually have a big
Ego.
expectations for the ego. What's the joke about me having big ego? I have strong opinions, but it doesn't make me have a big ego. Like, I don't get the whole idea.
Kidding, man.
I'm waiting for the Hogwarts Legacy.
That's so dope. Like, if this happens and it's actually a Harry Potter like MMORPG, I would even play that.
Yeah.
Even though I watched the first 3 and I slept on the 3rd one in the middle.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
I just remember there being like a lot of pumpkins in his little house, and there's like this old man with a beard in there, and he's like, "Harry, don't touch the Book of Truth or something."
What are you talking about? you watched some other movie. You watched some Harry Potter. You download it from like a dodgy website. Some Bollywood version of Harry Potter.
Yeah, it was called Harry Potter.
Yeah. But to be honest, what I'm really bummed about is actually the jump force. No, you're confused because I'm going back to it because I'm bummed. Okay, so I'm really bummed about jump force because it had so much potential.
Yeah.
It has so much potential. Where do I begin? Okay, it's a shonen game. Shonen, it's like the biggest anime anyone watches.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have to debate online with people. Oh, Naruto would beat the whole verse by himself. Or Goku would beat the whole. No, you go to Jump Force and you fight, right?
Yeah, but the characters are not like, they're still like kind of created equal, because then it would
That's
be
the point,
just,
yeah. So you can just
play your own character and be like Sakura solos Goku and Vegeta.
Easy, bro.
Yeah.
Easy clap.
So what I really wish is that they make another game that is similar to Jump Force with an actual storyline, a good storyline, not something like you just whip up, you ask a 3-year-old a story and they tell you and you just write it halfway through.
But would people like that though? Because a lot of people are stuck to their canon anime opinion, and when you have like a new story suddenly, where like it's just random people put together.
No, imagine it's like there's this huge being, like this being that pulls.
I mean,
So let's say there is like this being that pulls all the shonen like main characters and actually the most interesting characters to like a battle arena.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then it goes from that. And then you can have like a battles and do like a little bit the same as you know, Storm games. The fighting mechanics.
So, yeah.
Those are like amazing.
Yes.
But then imagine you kind of incorporate the same thing what Shinobi Striker did, that you can have like multiple people playing, but with the Storm mechanics.
Bro, honestly,
I would play that game every day.
That would be amazing, but the problem with that is that it's probably like a huge thing. Like it would take them too long to make that, or like it would come out.
Well, we're still waiting for Elder Scrolls, and we're still waiting for GTA 6. Like, why can't we watch for that?
Yeah,
no one's doing
like
it.
Actually, just make games that people want.
Yeah,
that's really the whole point of the video. Make games that people want. We don't want GTA San Andreas Arabic version. We don't want.
I don't want Call of Duty remastered home edition. I don't want Battlefield.
We do want San Andreas Arabic version.
I don't want a new Battlefield. 1751 and the next one is 1899.
If it keeps going like this, there's gonna be a FIFA 69. To be honest, that would be a good game.
But it wouldn't. But the problem is, it wouldn't be different.
The cover picture would be
no, but
Ronaldo saying, I would buy that, wallah, uqsum billah. I would buy that game. If that happened, I would buy it. There wouldn't be any problems. I would love to buy that shit. Okay, I know it was a meme and stuff, but think about how long this might continue. Because they've done this FIFA thing since 1996. Are they just gonna keep going?
No. It's gonna be the same game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same game.
Are they gonna make the same damn game every year?
As long as people buy it.
True.
People still keep buying it
buying the games.
For some reason.
Stop giving them money for stupid games like FIFA and Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah.
And then there's some games that people have been waiting for like 25 years, like Half-Life 3. Make Half-Life 3, bro. Make Half-Life 3. Everyone will buy it. Bro.
Back in the days, okay? Gaming industry and people who made games were actually trying to make something which was like fun and interesting to play.
Original.
And original. Exactly. Main point. Original games. Unique mechanics that other games don't have.
Yes.
And now it's just like, how can we milk more from this Call of Duty franchise? How can I saw what you did. Comment down below what games would you wish that would be made earlier, or just games that you want, like now, right now. It's good for YouTube analytics, you know.
Yeah.
Video
Give us
gets
as much
pushed
comments
more.
and likes as you can.
Yeah, spam us.
Go to your second account and like the video. Go to your third account and like the video. It doesn't matter. Just give us likes, okay?
And then
we love you guys.
And then
you love us back.
And then
right?
And then go to the next video. And do the same
watch
thing.
the next video, because all our videos are bangers. Let's be real. Especially the videos that I'm in, they're just amazing. All of them, like, they bang so good.
And you say I have big ego. Okay, so subscribe and peace.